Hey guys, Makoto Sensei here. I'm sorry I haven't been putting much out. I've been very busy as I am in high school, unfortunately. But I have actually got a lot of new things in this month, which is very out of the ordinary, because, I usually get things in very small amounts. But this month has actually been very productive, and I've been very happy about it, so I thought, why not pass it on to you? To start it off, earlier this month being October of 2014, there was a huge garage sale in a neighborhood quite near to mine. And it was like, it was a neighborhood garage sale, so a lot of the neighbors, a lot of everybody was selling different things. And I found a lot of good stuff there, and so I kind of wanted to just take you through that. Now, the first thing I will say is I got an original Xbox arcade, so that's the white Xbox for those of you who don't know, that actually played Xbox original games, which I had actually been looking for one of those for a little while, and to get one was really cool. But after, about a week after, I cleaned it up because it was very dirty, very dusty. I got it for $9, which was an amazing deal anyway. And so I took it home. It worked completely fine. So I just cleaned it off, had it sitting in my room, and then a guy, one of my friends, came over, saw it, and he was like, "Oh, dude, that's awesome. Can I buy that from you?" And I was like, "Well." And so I was at his house after that, and he showed me around like stuff that they had found in storage. It was gaming stuff, naturally, and I was intrigued. And so I did sell it to him. He paid me $50, but also gave me stuff in trade, which was really cool. I got Super Mario All-Stars for the SNES. If you'll notice, it is discolored. It's kind of hard to see, but this back panel here is more yellowed than the front panel, and the label is a little wonky, but it works. I had to take it apart actually and clean the connectors. But after I did that, it worked totally fine. I still need to clean the outer shell. But the real cool thing that he traded me was a copy of Final Fantasy II. This is actually a game I've been looking for a little while as well, because I just recently got an SNES, but I'll talk about that in a minute because I'm going to show you guys. But anyway, got this. Very cool. I'm not saying it's hard to find, but it's a little more expensive to get, and so it was really great to get this. He also traded me a copy of Bully, which, if you can hear, it's not in the case right now. I have it in my game binder, which is sitting over there. But I've actually really wanted a copy of Bully for a long time, but didn't really want to pay for it, and so I got it in trade, which was really cool. And then this game, which I don't know much about, it's called Drakengard. It's the original for the PS2. Box is in fairly nice shape. It comes with the manual, CD, all the cool stuff. It did, however, have a, oh, you actually can still kind of see it. It had a label right here for, I think it was either GameStop or EB Games, which I took off and just cleaned the whole cover up. Because I've never seen this, and this looks cool, and so I decided to take it in trade, as well as a PS1. When I got it, it was not in this nice of shape. It was very dirty, dusty. Open button didn't work very well. There's a CD in there. That was from testing it out. It powers up. It works fine. I did have a little trouble at first. I thought it was broken. It was apparently my cord. My mistake. I went back and checked, though. I asked him, and they were perfectly fine with switching it out if it didn't work. But anyway, I got these in trade after I sold that. Just wanted to get through that. Now, I actually got another Xbox 360, which was really cool. I got this one. This is an Xbox 360 Elite. It's actually in amazing shape. Fortunately, it does have the red ring of death, but it came with a hard drive, a controller, and a power supply. And that was really cool because I was able to use those minus the power supply. I actually had to, anyway, I couldn't use the power supply to sell the other one, because I basically just used the parts on this one that worked on that one. I just wiped the hard drive, sold them the controller with it, and all that cool stuff. But now I just have this, and so I don't want to sell it with Red Ring of Death, and it was my intention anyway to fix one of these with Red Ring of Death. And so I thought, hell, why not? I'll just keep it and I'll fix it. It'll be cool. I already have an Xbox 360 that is the Halo 3 edition. Absolutely love it, so I am not complaining. But, it'll be cool to fix one of these. Always kind of wanted to. My next pickups were probably my favorite out of this whole thing for picking up stuff. I was just driving down, and literally we're about to drive by a house, and I look over and I'm like, oh, no, wait, stop. I'll go check. And so we stopped because I saw a bunch of stuff there. So the things I saw or a black GameCube, which I wanted one of these to try out what Adam Koralik had in his video to clean a GameCube. I have one, but I wanted to try to clean one that, like, I got cheap before I took mine apart and, like, broke it or something. Totally did it. If you notice, this thing is, like, shining. It was completely dirty when I got it, but this thing cleaned up beautifully. It looks great now. I love it. And actually, I have my other one unplugged, and I'm just using this one right now because it works so well. Anyway, so I got that. Actually, I'll put this over here. But the best things I got was, put that down for a minute. I got 2 PlayStation 2 Fats. I love these. The one I had broke. I tried to fix it way long ago. Could not do it. And I was actually just getting into the market for one because I watched a video from Adam Koralik. I really like his channel, by the way, and I'll probably link him below because he has great videos on pretty much everything. But anyway, he did a video on free McBoot, and I really wanted to try that out, but I didn't have a fat PS2, and it turns out I went to this garage sale, and they had not one with a memory card, but 2 Xbox Fats. Now, they had 2 of those, and it came with, actually, just a note. I bought all 3 of these, $10. And the GameCube came with 1 controller. The PS2s came with 1 memory card and 3 controllers. That was awesome. That was a great deal that I got with that. I mean, they're not exactly expensive, but I would have, like, never found all that stuff for $10. But the coolest thing, and I think this is cool. So basically, okay, so I took them home, and I plugged one of them in, and it wasn't giving me video. So I was like, well, damn. Okay, so I opened the second one, and, okay, I turn on the second one, and then it's working, and then suddenly it goes into a game, because I didn't check the disc tray, and I'm like, oh, cool, it left the game in it. Turns out they left Soul Calibur 2 in there, and, I love Soul Calibur. I mean, it's one of those games I can just sit down and play all the time, but this is actually one of the ones I didn't have. Or I might have had it in the past and just had gotten rid of it. But, so, cool thing, I found that out and I was like, oh, sweet, but I don't have a box. Yeah, whatever. That's where this stuff comes in. Okay. I went back and asked them if they had games for any of the systems, and they brought me all these, and you're probably thinking, oh, jackpot. Basically, all of these are empty, so that puts all those down. And then these are sports games, which I don't like sports games. So it just left the Soul Calibur box, which they gave me all of this for free, these boxes and everything. So I was totally cool with getting this for free, because that just gave me 1 complete game for $10 and 3 systems. Great. Alright, that pretty much concludes what I got from the garage sale. Oh, I did actually, this also goes for the free McBoot. I got 2 old hard drives. These are, I really don't remember, but they have the different plug-in. They're just older, and you need them for the, to use for the old PS2s for free McBoot. And I got those for about $1 each. That's pretty much, I'm just trying to think. Oh, by the way, for that Xbox 360 right there, I paid $11, the Xbox Elite, just to put that out there. I spent a total of $30 and got pretty much all the stuff I had needed. But, okay, there's still more, actually. Going on with the free McBoot, I also got a network adapter for the PS2. I got this off Amazon for $3, which, by the way, if you're looking for accessories for PlayStation 2, you better hop on that, like, right now, because all this stuff that you can get, minus, like, controllers and maybe the system itself, really freaking cheap. Like, this was $3. $3 off Amazon. Free shipping. $3. That's just awesome. Anyway, so, and I tested it out, it works perfectly fine. By the way, just a quick note. This PlayStation 2 came, and then all I had to do was clean it up. It worked perfectly fine. It this PS2 I brought home plugged in, didn't give me any sound. It was the cord. It was just basically the same thing with the PS1. I was playing it, and then yesterday or 2 days ago, I popped into Tony Pro Skater 3 because I was, going to play it. And then it starts reading, and then it goes, please insert a PlayStation 2 game. So I'm like, whatever. Put it back in, and then it's not reading discs. So I was like, oh, damn, that means I have to take this whole thing apart. So basically, what happened was, took this thing apart, I adjusted the voltage a little bit, that didn't do the trick. I cleaned the upper lens, that didn't do the trick. And so, what ended up happening was I had to take out the laser itself. I cleaned the top lens again with some 70% alcohol. And then I had to lift up the upper lens, like there's a piece you could lift up. And then clean a bottom lens that I never knew even existed. But it did the trick, and I finished that about 15 minutes ago. That actually totally worked. And this thing works fine now. So I have a backup PS2, basically. Anyway, just thought that was fun to note. It gave me a little project. And reason I didn't videotape it is because if you go to Adam Krog's channel, he already has a video on how to clean it. Now, cleaning the laser, I might do a video on doing that. Because the method that I saw, it's actually on YouTube, so I'm not going to take credit for it, of course. But the method that this guy showed me was really great. And so I kind of want to pass that on to you guys. Okay, I'm probably running out of time because I ramble. So, next on the list, Super Nintendo. Now, this actually did not come like this at all. This came with this bottom and the innards and this top, which is really yellowed. All the corners have stuff missing. I mean, just ugh. And then I was at the same friend's house who bought this Xbox from me, and I saw that he had an SNES that had just a very dirty top, but that could be cleaned, and this bottom. So I thought, I could buy that one from them, which they gave it to me for like 20 bucks. That was fine. And it turns out, yeah, I cleaned up the top, popped it on this bottom. Thing works like a dream. It looks pretty much completely new. And works like it too. Love it. Now this that I bought, the bottom and this top, I bought it off eBay. It was like 30 bucks, not working. Of course it worked just fine. Came with a mouse and 2 SNES controllers. The mouse I don't need to clean. I'll do maybe a video on cleaning the SNES controllers because those things are filthy. So I will do that. And, last thing. I got a lot of 3 Sega Genesis. Now, unfortunately, this is my dirtiest one because it's the one nearest to me. But I got 3 of these. They said they were going to come in and not be working at all. So I was anticipating the worst. And then I got them in. And they're all Model 1s, by the way. They all look like this. Except for one of them doesn't have the external out and doesn't have high definition graphics. That's the one I'm actually keeping. I just, I like it. Anyway, I got these in. Went and got the, I got the AV, which is S-Video, because nobody uses RF, because you're just a terrible person if you use this in the first place. Like, seriously. Anyway, but I went and got that, plugged them all in. They all worked perfectly fine. Like, seriously, there was nothing wrong with them at all. So, all I really had to do was just basically take a Mr. Clean Magic Eraser, take it around, make sure not to get any of the paint or the logos, clean up beautifully. Now selling 2 of them. I already got somebody lined up for 45 bucks. So, I mean, I'm already going to make profit on that. So yeah, that is actually the extent, I believe, of the things I've gotten this month. I mean, I have the innards to the other one, and this will probably be a video. I'm going to take the yellowing off of these. I already ordered the stuff, just hasn't come yet. I actually got the xanthan gum today, which is part of the process, but if I actually make a video on that, I'll post it and you'll learn all about it. But that is the extent of what I've gotten this month. And I'm actually really happy with how this month turned out. I mean, I got pretty much everything I needed to except for a memory card with McBoot on it. But I have a spare memory card that I got with the PS2s that I can install McBoot onto, so I'm already good with that. I do have the tech skill to do that. I just, have to find the time. Again, in high school. But, and actually, I'm sitting in my room and now it's like 11 o'clock, so this is finally the time I have time. And it took me a little bit to gather this stuff. But, to end it all, this is everything I got, everything I needed. If you want to see, like, videos on how to clean stuff, such as, like, how to make a GameCube like this shine so beautifully, I will link Adam Koralik's channel. He does cleaning video for the Nintendo GameCube and the Fat PS2, which you can find in his uploads if you just scroll through. Hopefully, in this for another video, I'm going to get in a Dreamcast, which will be very interesting, because Dreamcast is one of those systems my brother gave away, and I played it a lot, I really loved it, but it just, unfortunately, was given away. So, hopefully that'll be my next big thing that comes in. Also, I'm looking into getting a Sega Saturn to clean, probably an American, not Japanese. Adam Koralik cleaned a Japanese version, I'll probably do an American version, just because shipping from Japan is expensive. But, we'll see what happens. Anyway, thank you guys. This has been Makoto Sensei here, just telling you about my findings. Thank you so much.